For 35 years, Texas Women's Foundation has been the leading community-supported foundation in Texas that invests in the power of women and girls to drive positive change. Through research, advocacy, programs, and grant-making, we advance economic and leadership opportunities for women, girls, and families to build a stronger, more equitable communities for all. Over the past decade, the population of Texas has grown 19%, and the number of Texas women has mirrored that. This means today, over 14 million women and girls call Texas home, and women's financial security is essential to the continued economic prosperity of Texas. If there is one representative of a typical Texas woman, she's a millennial, about age 36, a woman of color living in a big city. She earns $35,000 a year or less and is working to support her family. Every 3 years since 2014, Texas Women's Foundation has produced Economic Issues for Women in Texas, a study that focuses on the 4 key issues, or building blocks, that are woven into the fabric of economic security for women, girls, and their families. These are education, childcare, health insurance, and housing. The study takes a comprehensive look at policies and practices at the state level and identifies areas of opportunity where innovation and investment can strengthen women and their families.
The first building block, which sets the stage for success in so many ways, is education. Texas public university tuition has increased more than 20% in the past 5 years alone. While women complete college at higher rates than men, they are also burdened with greater student debt, holding nearly 2/3 of the outstanding student debt in the United States, about $929 billion. Texas women are succeeding in school at growing numbers, but continue to earn less than men in every single occupation.
Childcare is another building block that is important to the economic security of women and families, since 64%, or 2.5 million Texas mothers, are in the workforce. Across Texas, 48% of families live in childcare deserts, including the majority of Hispanic and rural families. Over 1 million Texas children could qualify for subsidized childcare to cover the costs, but fewer than 10% of eligible children receive it due to lack of funds and lack of childcare providers who accept subsidies. As of September of last year, there were approximately 46,500 Texas children waiting for subsidized childcare, according to the Texas Workforce Commission.
Texas women are twice as likely to be uninsured compared with other women across the country. That means over 1.9 million adult Texas women live without the financial shield of health insurance coverage. Throughout the report, Texas Women's Foundation examines not only the impact of gender, but also of the intersection of gender and race on barriers to success. This is very important in healthcare, where women of color experience the highest uninsured rates in Texas, with around 1 in 4 Hispanic women and 1 in 7 Black women being uninsured. Texas ranks 50th in the nation for health insurance coverage for women. This is why healthcare is another building block that's important to the economic security of women, girls, and their families.
Our 4th building block is housing. 1 in 3 single mothers or women living alone struggle to pay bills because of the high housing costs. In addition, women with children are the most likely to receive an eviction judgment. Research shows that evictions have a disproportionately harmful impact on families of color, with 1 in 5 Black women and 1 in 12 Latinas reporting having been evicted at least once as adults, compared to 1 in 15 white women. Now that you know a little about the status of women and girls in Texas, what can you do? First, join us by signing up for our Army of Advocates to drive meaningful change in public policy to make real progress in advancing our vision of an equitable society for women and girls and a better Texas for all. Second, share this study and its specific recommendations and potential actions with lawmakers and colleagues, as well as business and community leaders, to help shape policies and practices that impact women and girls. To download the full report, hear stories from Texas women who have experienced these building blocks, and sign up for the Army of Advocates, go to txwfecoissues.org.